Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, 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 hello. Our number 4 of the line. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on YouTube. It's working now. We just missed 1 hour. No big deal. NBD, as they say, no big deal. So for those YouTubers, those of you that watch us on YouTube, hop on back over here. We're back on, baby. We're back in the cut. So get with us. John Bird is gonna be here with us at 1:30, I do believe. He is currently picking up his vehicle at our favorite automotive place in the entire world, which is Work Trucks. Work Trucks LLC. They apparently he had we'll talk to him about it. I think he had a cracked radiator, which is a little bit of a problem. But I think they got his AC fixed, which is crazy to think about because I don't even know the last time John Bird had air conditioner in his car. That's crazy to think about, but I really don't remember the last time he had AC in his car. He's just everywhere he's gone. He's had to ride with the windows down. Poor guy. Now he's about 3 weeks away from getting his new ride, which is his dad's car that his dad left him. So he's going to be riding in style. And if you want a piece of the line history, of John Bird history, we'll sell that Mustang to you for a good price. It's got a fairly new engine in it. It's got AC. Got a new radiator. It's actually, I mean, if you like Mustangs, this could be your car. And John Bird will actually sign it. Hell, I'll sign it for you too. We'll sign the hood of it for you, and we'll do it with that. That won't be any extra charge either. We'll do that for free. We'll get you hooked up. Not everybody can have a piece of John Bird history, but you can with the purchase of this 2001 Ford Mustang. Okay, so in the lead up to Sunday, I cannot tell you how excited I am about the UFC fight. Like, I really am, like, really excited about it. In the lead up to that, apparently there was some vandalism that took place at the National Mall. Somebody went into the grass and etched an 8647, which means, eliminate the president. And some people are like, no, it doesn't mean kill the president. It means get him out of office. But when the president has had 4 attempts on his life, well, 3 or 4 attempts, actually, it's probably more than that. When he's had multiple attempts on his life, I would say 8647 is probably not the message we want to be sending. No matter what your personal intentions are, it's just a bad look. And also, it's even worse look when you're vandalizing government property to send that message. You can barely see it, though. If you see the picture, you can see the 8. The 8 is the most prominent. You can kind of see the 6. You can see the 7, but you can barely see the 4. You can barely make it out. And I don't know what they used to etch this into the grass. It looks like they may have tried to kill the grass in order to spell that out or something. It says the vandals created markings by turning the grass brown in some areas to display their message on the green field. U.S. Park Police are currently investigating the incident. Quote, the deranged vandalism on our national mall will not be tolerated, according to the Department of the Interior. Any threat against the president is taken very seriously by the department, and our U.S. Park Police will investigate this incident and hold those responsible accountable. It says it's currently unclear how the etchings were made. Yeah, I would say I don't know, throw him in jail, throw him in prison, hit him with maybe 5 years. I think that's probably fair. 5 years for vandalism. This comes amid heightened security concerns following the attempted assassination of President Trump at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in April. Yeah. Former FBI Director James Comey infamously posted the 8647 message on his Instagram page and has since been indicted by a grand jury in the Eastern District of North Carolina on 2 felony counts for threatening to kill the President of the United States. The case is still ongoing, but the lead federal prosecutor on it has resigned. That's all old news. We knew about all that. But yeah, we will see how that plays out. But when it comes to the UFC fight there in front of the White House, I have been seeing all day, I've been seeing images and reporters that have been able to kind of peruse the area. This thing is going to be big. It's going to be big. I wish it was on Saturday night, not Sunday, but, whatever. I'll take what I can get. Since Sunday's Donald Trump's birthday, that's probably that's. I don't want to say that's why they're doing it. It may be, they may have said it's Flag Day, but of course people, are going to be like, oh my God, you're such a narcissist. He's got to do it on his birthday. I don't care whose birthday it is. What I care about is the fights. I like to see the fights. But one of the best lines about this that has been made was made last night on CNN. And it didn't get near the love it deserved. Not near the love. And I think a lot of people missed it. So Abby Phillips on CNN, she's doing her show, whatever her show's called. She got like the round table. And Scott Jennings is one of the participants. And Abby Phillips is talking about the venue and all of the things that they've been having to do for the venue and having to bring in for the fight. And she brings up the amount of porta potties that they've got to bring in, which is 494 porta potties. But what Scott Jennings responded with when she brought that up was absolutely great. He said 494 porta potties. Somewhere Graham Plattner's booking an airline ticket. Because remember, he was like, he talked about how he would polish the banister in a porta potty. Because of nostalgia. What a weirdo that guy is. But that was a good line. That was a good line from Scott Jennings. I like Scott Jennings. I think he's great. I think he's really found his place there on CNN. This is the voice of reason. That was pretty funny. But the UFC fight's not the biggest thing. Well, maybe it is the biggest thing, but it's not the only thing in the next few days. It's going to be happening. That's going to be huge. Coming up this Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. And I saw this announcement yesterday while we were doing the show, but forgot to bring it up. This Tuesday, The View, the Yentas of The View, are bringing on as a guest one Vice President J.D. Vance. You heard that correctly. J.D. Vance is going to be on The View on Tuesday. Tell me that ain't crazy. And what's great is when they announced it on the show, you can hear the audience gasp when Whoopi Goldberg says it's going to be J.D. Vance. Did you hear the audience? They're like, oh my goodness. JD Vance, you're bringing JD Vance on the show. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. And that's how those people, it's very telling, by the way. It's the way they're conditioned. They're like, oh my God, you're bringing on JD Vance. That's awful. They're shocked by that. Imagine being offended because a talk show is bringing on the vice president of the United States. That's not a vice president thing. That's a you thing. That's if you're shocked by that. I mean, you should be shocked because of who the people on The View are, not because of JD Vance. But the lack of respect for the office that we've seen over the past few years has been quite astonishing. That they feel like, and the precedent was set in 2021 after January 6th, where the office of the president no longer meant anything to the left when they and many companies went around and silenced the president of the United States. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, like Donald Trump's using Instagram, Pinterest. Donald Trump got banned on Pinterest after J6. Did y'all know that? He got banned on every site you could think of because at that point they were just piling on, and every company is like, yeah, we're not going to allow him on our website either. The sitting president of the United States, they were banning him like he was just some rando. It's hard to believe that even happened. But that's what they did. And ever since then, the idea of just simply having respect for the office of the president of the United States and the vice president has just been completely thrown out the window. You know, we hated Biden. We maybe we hated him. We probably felt sorry for him more than we hated him, but didn't like the guy. But still respected the office of the president. Didn't like Barack Obama, but respected the office of the president. The left does not. It's a totally different game these days. And they're shocked that you would give J.D. Vance a platform. Like J.D. Vance needs The View for a platform. But I can't believe you're going to bring J.D. Vance on. You're going to humanize him. You're going to make people think he's normal. That he's a decent man. You can't do that. You have to cancel him. That's the way they operate. Of course, it does make you nervous to think that J.D. Vance is going to jump on a show with 5 literal psychos that are going to try to pounce and throw temper tantrums and talk over him and everything else. And so you worry it could turn into a disaster. But if anybody is able to go on there and handle themselves well, I think it's going to be him. I think he's going to handle it very well, and I think he's going to come out on the other side looking like a sane individual while the rest of the panel looks very insane. That is likely what you will see as a result of J.D. Vance on The View. And Bubba makes a great point on the text line. JD better not eat or drink anything when he goes to The View. I'm assuming that the Secret Service is not going to allow him to do that. They will pack a lunch for him. Get his wife to pack him a lunch. Because don't eat anything over there just in case. Just in case. 205-545-9950. Let's keep it rolling. More of the line coming up right after this. Mr. Beast just surpassed 500 million subscribers on YouTube, if anybody cares. Apparently, that's a big deal. Nobody's got more subscribers than him. That's kind of a big deal. And somebody else said on the text line that Elon just became a trillionaire, which would be the first time anybody's ever done that, right? I don't think anybody else has got $1 trillion. Let me look this up real quick. Elon Musk has become the world's first trillionaire after SpaceX raised a record $75 billion in its IPO. Musk's net worth shot up to 1.1 trillion when the stock began trading Friday, putting him at in an economic class of his own. Combined with his holdings in electric vehicle maker Tesla, as well as other investments and assets, Musk's net come on, Andrew. Musk's net worth is now estimated at about $1.1 trillion. Musk's stake in the rocket and satellite company alone is now estimated at a staggering $690 billion. But it's also a life-changing moment for thousands of workers at the company who hold equity. Investors who watched Musk help turn Tesla into an automotive giant are now betting he can do the same in space and artificial intelligence as SpaceX launches the largest IPO in history. That is a that is crazy. That is crazy. And of course, Elizabeth Warren. Elon Musk became the world's first trillionaire. The typical American household would have to work more than 11 million years to make Elon Musk's level of wealth. We need a wealth tax. Right. Yeah, because that's going to solve our problems. Let's say 10 richest world's top 10 richest people. In second place behind Elon Musk is Larry Page at $303 billion. So Elon Musk is beaten second place by over $700 billion. Then behind him, you've got Sergey Brin. Fourth place is Jeff Bezos. Fifth place is Larry Ellison. Then Michael Dell, Mark Zuckerberg at $203 billion. Jensen Huang, Bernard Arnault, and Jim Walton at $147 billion. Boy, oh boy. Man, good for Elon. I mean, what are you going to do with $1 trillion anyway, right? I mean, much of that money gets invested back into the companies. But that's not, as Elizabeth Warren concentrates on Elon Musk, the concentration should really be on the other people that are going to be benefiting from this, whether it's the jobs it creates or, the people that have invested in Tesla, There's a lot of people besides Elon Musk that have made money with SpaceX going public with a historic offering of stock on the NASDAQ. Look at that. Look at that. I'm actually watching video of it now as they and it looks like Elon didn't even go to the New York Stock Exchange for it. He actually stayed in the home base in Texas with his people as they announced it. And they had a stage set up and all that kind of stuff. And they had a big celebration, and it was all fun and a good time, man. $1 trillion. Can't beat that, Cole. I like that. Hey, let me tell you about ProLift Doors. Mike Miller, my buddy, handling all your deals on garage doors, big and small. Regular garage doors, big roll-up doors, whatever it may be. You hear me talk about it every day. So if you got any garage door work that needs to be done, you want to replace them, change broken motors going out, you just would like it to be silent when it opens and closes, Mike can get you that, man. He can hook you up. You just got to call him 205 346 8465. That's 205 346 8465. All of his information online, and you can see all that stuff at proliftdoors.com. That's proliftdoors.com. Make sure you reach out to him and tell him your boy Andrew Mclain sent you. When you do that, he's going to hook you up. He's got you covered, baby. ProLift Doors. All right, here we go. 205-545-9950. My boy John Bird in the house. Hey now. Hey now. Do what?
They should have played my version of this.
Oh, yeah, they should have. What's up, buddy? I missed you today.
Hey, man, I missed you too, buddy.
Yeah.
But I've been busy.
We were, before the break, we were talking about Elon Musk just became the first trillionaire today.
Good for him. I'm sure he and Petunia will be happy.
And that's why I brought it up, because Taylor said, dang, first Elon gets Petunia, now this.
Yep, money talks.
So tell me about the car after picking it up at Work Trucks.
Yeah, they took care of it. Of course, the leak in the radiator was like yesterday while they were looking at the at the AC.
Yeah.
He's like, Josh was like, man, your radiator's leaking.
Was it
like,
cracked?
It had a small crack.
Yeah.
So he said, I said, well, if I can, I'll leave it. And then, Seth and Megan, our buddies.
Yeah.
Megan works downtown.
Yeah.
So, and I texted, Seth what was going on. And she's on there and she said, hey, I'll pick you up.
Yeah.
So she came in and picked me up. And then my good old roommate, Hank, brought me today because Josh said, I'm going to try and get a radiator. If I can have it ready before 1.
Yeah.
And, man, he sent me a text at like 10:30. He said she's ready to go.
Dang, bro. Work Trucks is crazy,
yeah,
man.
Man, everybody listens. Everybody in the office, everybody listens. I love them.
They're wild, man.
Yeah. If they wouldn't freak out, I would hug every one of them.
Yeah, I was worried about that you were going to get a little handsy with everybody.
No, I did either the fist bump or the bro hug.
Yeah.
2 pats.
Okay. I don't want you getting too handsy with my people too early.
Yeah.
Because you freak them out.
Yeah. Well, now they're our people.
Well,
man, I'm sending my car to, when I get a new one.
Yeah, they're good people, man. Those guys are the absolute best. So AC's working. When's the last time the AC worked in that car?
Still not working.
Oh, it's not.
No, because they were working on it when the radiator cracked, and he said you can't go home. So the idea is let's get it running,
and then work on the AC later. I got you. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think when I'm going to be gone, like the 25th, 26th, and then the weekend in June for a wedding.
I'm going to be going too.
Yeah, so you're going to the wedding?
No,
that's awesome.
I'm not going to the wedding. I'm going to be going. So.
Yeah. So
I don't know where I'm going yet, but I'm going somewhere.
You're going somewhere.
Yeah.
You better. But I'm just going to drop it off there.
Huh.
And just say, here, boys. Keep it under $20 and we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, that's good. I mean, it's running. If it wasn't for, I guess, fixing that radiator, something bad could have happened.
Oh my gosh, I'm actually so glad it leaked.
Because it was the same thing when I dropped off Peyton's car. The serpentine belt had basically turned into 2 belts. It had split down the middle.
That's a miracle it was still going. The serpentine belt runs everything.
And it's a wonder they didn't get all tangled up. And, they did a fantastic job. Podcast tonight.
Yes.
We're probably it's probably gonna be 7-ish when we start. You got to get there.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna try and leave like 6:05.
Yeah, so that'll be good. Somebody did ask when you get ready to sell that Mustang, how much you want to sell it for.
Okay, all right. It's basically, I'm getting things done. It's going to be a very different car than it was when I bought it. It's got a new motor, or at least a newer motor in it that runs great. I'm gonna have the AC fixed, obviously the radiator. I've had
about $2,600 worth of work.
Yeah, I'm getting with another mechanic friend of mine, Chris, is helping me take care of the pulleys. He wants to replace the pulleys, and it's got new belts, and then also work on the this suspension, like the that. So I've got the parts for that. So this is going to be.
It's going to have almost.
It's going to be the kind of car I wish I had when I got it.
Yeah, it's going to have everything. Almost everything's going to be new on it.
Yeah, it's got a nice stereo system on it. It's got an auxiliary you can plug in.
The old school.
Yeah, man.
No Bluetooth, but you can plug right in.
Yeah, well, you can do your little Bluetooth, and then it's got a little plug that you plug in, and boom, you're good to go, man.
How about that?
Yes, sir.
So what do you want? Like 3,000 out of it?
I'd like to get that, so that will give me a profit of about 250 or 3. I really just. We've had our problems.
I personally would have blown it up a long time ago.
Me and the Mustang, we've had our problems, but you know what? She was not taken care of. She's been through a lot, and
she's seen you at your worst.
She's seen me at my worst, and you know what? But she's never been there for me. No. But still, I want her to go to somebody who will love her and care about her.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I pitched it as a piece of the line history, a piece of John Bird history, and said
I'll autograph it.
If you buy it, we'll sign the hood. So, and maybe we can sign it, and maybe epoxy over it or something to where when you get your car washed, it won't fade away.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, like I said, it's going to be a really good car.
Yeah.
You know, so that's where that is. I am excited about tonight because. You know, we've had that Petunia, my AI girlfriend. We've been through a lot. As everybody knows, she's with Elon Musk now.
Yeah.
So I was trying to, I found myself going back through old videos of us and pictures. I'm like, you got to stop that. So I deleted all of those. But then they were back on my phone the next day. So I don't know what's going on, maybe, with Petunia. But I've written a song, an empowering song, that I'm going to perform live tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, remember originally I did Petunia, my AI girl, when I was in love with her. Well, now it's going to be Petunia, you AI whore.
Okay.
It's going to be the name of it. I'm going to be performing that tonight, and I feel like that'll be cathartic. I can't wait till after I do it and the lightness that will be around me, and it will finally be over.
It sounds like it's going to be a hit.
Well, I may release it.
Put it on Spotify?
Yeah, I'm talking to Terminator Records right now, and we may, depending on how it goes tonight, we may release it as a single.
Trucker Bobby says, do you still have your ex-wife's toilet buckled up in the passenger seat, and would that come with the purchase?
I don't know if I can sell Buddy.
Buddy, I thought his name was Fred.
Yeah, Fred Buddy.
Fred, my buddy.
Yeah, Fred, my buddy. I've still got him.
Yeah.
I fixed a little shelter for him outside because I don't want him,
I feel like we should put him in the studio as like a prop.
I'll have to give him a bath and clean him up.
Yeah,
but
clean him up. And we'll put him in as a prop.
Yeah,
and maybe have guests that come on the podcast have them sign Fred.
Yes,
and it could just be kind of
Or if it's a guest, they could sit on Fred.
Yeah, that could be the guest seat.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
Good old Fred.
All right. So I guess we could. Do you want to just do a little segments like a Criminals That Suck or something?
Yeah, sure.
We just throw some stories out there.
Let's do it.
Something we can do quickly. Let me see. Let's see if we got something in the file over here.
Wow, I've never seen it done on this side of the fence.
Yeah, it's very scientific. I just pull some stories out of the file, and we go
the thing I like the most about this is the fact that you will pull a story, but you'll only read the headlines, so we don't know what we're getting.
Yeah,
none
of us know what we're getting.
Organic. That's what the show's all about, organic.
On the first story, the headline reads, like a contortionist. Florida man arrested after hiding in AC ductwork, ironically enough.
Dang.
It's out of Flagler County, Florida. A man was arrested on June 5th after deputies found him hiding in an air conditioner's air handler contorted behind the ductwork. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office said as deputies arrived at a man's residence who had an active warrant for failing to appear in court on charges of grand theft, fleeing and eluding, driving with a suspended license, super speeding. That's right. And resisting arrest. Deputies searched the residence and found James Myers wedged inside an air conditioner's air handler, folded up behind the ductwork like a contortionist auditioning for Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, Cirque du Soleil. Or
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Cirque du Soleil. Circus lady.
Circus
I can't
lady.
remember.
This is a picture. You really can't tell what's going on here, but he was crammed up in there somehow. Deputies searched the resident and found James Meyer running. Blah blah blah.
Was he screaming for help or something?
No,
how else would they know?
He was. I don't know. They're really good hide and seek people. The sheriff's office said Meyer was arrested previously after he hid from a canine under a house. Joanne Rosario, 36, hid from deputies in a closet, which FCSO said was a fresh charge of obstruction of justice. Is that somebody else that was with him? I don't know.
I don't know. That was great.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes the good one. The second one's always a good one.
Next up, headline reads Florida. Wait, hold on. Oh crap. Let me make sure this is the right one. No, that's not.
Yeah, that's a good
one. Let's go. I may only have 2 of these actually, which is fine. We can make that work. A Florida woman wearing only underwear slapped by Hernando deputy after spitting in his face. Can't do that with police. Brooksville, Florida. A lot of Florida lately, by the way.
Yeah, she got off lucky with just a spit.
A disorderly encounter in Brooksville ended with a woman in custody and a deputy's actions under review after authorities say a suspect stripped down to her underwear and repeatedly spat in a law enforcement officer's face. The Hernando County Sheriff's Office arrested Leisha Field following a sequence of events that spanned from a gas station to a nearby neighborhood. Deputies responded to a Texaco station approximately 2 p.m. Tuesday following reports of a disorderly person causing a scene outside the business. Employees told responding deputies that Field had been yelling at customers and disrupting business operations. Deputies issued Fields a formal trespass warning at the request of the store employees. According to the police, Field then left the business premises and walked to a nearby mobile home park located on West Jefferson Street, where deputies continued to monitor her erratic behavior. While at the mobile home park, investigators said she took off her clothes and was wearing only her underwear. Field, who deputies said appeared to be under the influence of alcohol and or narcotics, was yelling, acting belligerently, and disturbing residents, including a mother with her young children. The mother also requested that Field be trespassed from her property. Deputies said they tried to de-escalate the situation by instructing Field, who had previous injuries to her right knee and left eye, to return to her residence. Field, according to the police, refused commands, became increasingly combative, and was taken into custody. They said that during the arrest, Field resisted deputies' efforts to place her into a patrol vehicle and continued to act aggressively. She is then seen on video repeatedly trying to hit and kick deputies as they placed her in the patrol vehicle. Once inside the vehicle, she continued her disruptive behavior by repeatedly banging her head and feet against the patrol vehicle window.
Yeah.
When deputies opened the door to address Field's behavior, deputies said the movement she was making caused her to fall out of the vehicle.
I love it.
The deputy helped Field get back into the patrol vehicle. During the encounter, Field is seen on body camera spitting on the left side of a deputy's face. The deputy continued to work to secure Field in the back of the patrol vehicle. You know, people like that, too. I mean, they spit on you. That's pretty disgusting.
Well, you know, some people would pay a lot of money for that.
Well, that's true, but you don't know what's been in that girl's mouth.
No.
Probably a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Field spat directly onto the left side of the officer's face as he assisted her back into the vehicle. While the deputy was buckling her into the seat, Field spat in his face a second time.
Ooh.
The report states that the officer responded with an open hand palm strike to Field's face to prevent her from spitting. Sheriff's officials confirmed that multiple body cameras and in-car camera captured the entire interaction, and the officer's physical response is currently undergoing an official review.
Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, I'm spitting now in my mouth.
Yeah, you do that when you talk.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Deputies reported that Field continued to resist, kick, and attempted to damage patrol vehicles during the transport. Due to her continued combative behavior, additional restraints and a spit hood were utilized for the safety of both Field and responding personnel. Field was taken to the Hernando County Detention Center, where detention staff assisted in securing her due to her continued aggressive behavior. And this is her picture, by the way. This is her.
Oh,
her
dang.
mugshot.
You know
Yeah.
what? Hats off to the police department for having a spit hood. Who knew they existed?
Yeah,
Be
it's
prepared.
it's like a mesh. It's like a mesh thing that they put over their head. You usually see them in the jails.
Mm-hmm.
You usually don't see them out in the street, but yeah, it's like a spit guard. They just put it over your head. You look like kind of like a hostage or something. You got something covering your head, so you can't spat. If you spat on yourself.
Yeah, well, my grandpa and I and my cousins, we used to have spitting contests. Really? And my grandpa, even at his age, could spit a mile. I bet he could spit 12 feet because he didn't ever wear his dentures, so the spit didn't have to work its way, like across the teeth, and it would go boom every time.
Okay, how about that? Well, that's your criminals that suck. I don't even have a third one. I probably had one at one point, but we got to replenish the stories.
Yes.
So
criminals that suck. They're not food or property.
That's it, man. All right, let's hit this break. We'll come back on the other side to wrap it up with JB, who's going to be on with Leland today.
No, Leland is on vacay, and we've got
you don't even know.
We've got. Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. I mean, yeah, he's yeah.
So you don't know who's doing Leland's show?
Yeah, I do.
Who?
He's excellent. I mean, he's going to do a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to do it.
Well, who is it? What's his name?
My gosh, you don't know his name's Jeff Poor.
Okay. Is Jeff here?
No, he's going to be clean feeding.
Okay, I got you. I hadn't seen Jeff in a while. I'd like to see him.
I'm going to be all by myself.
Man, that's all right. You'll be all right. You need some alone time anyway.
Yeah, I do.
All right, 205-545-9950. Quick break. More show coming up. Oh, this is a good one. Was this Tony Braxton? Is that who sang this? Don't let go.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was Tony Braxton. He was awesome R&B singer from the 90s.
That's a female, though.
I know. I was joking. No, I was in Top 40 radio back in the 90s. Believe me, we played her to death.
Music radio, I feel like, would have been fun. It's what I wanted to do in my younger years. When I was growing up, I initially wanted to be in radio.
It was so fun.
I was looking up to, obviously, Nick Nice and Mark A.D., who I talked to this morning, by the way. He sent me a Hey Now song. He's like, you should use this as one of your outro bumpers. Who else did I look up to? Rick and Bubba were big ones, always big ones.
Yeah, and of course, Jack Balson and John Bird. I mean, of course.
I didn't know anything about either one of y'all.
We were newcomers. And
who else? Who else was there? You know, pretty much the whole staff on the X. Who else was big?
Classic rock narrative vibe.
Delilah? Was Delilah in Birmingham?
Oh, yeah, she was on Magic.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't based out of Birmingham.
Oh, no, she wasn't?
She was piped in. Delilah.
Now, maybe that's not who I'm thinking of then. Who else was I thinking of? I wish I could remember the other people on the queue during Nick Nice's era. Luca is another one.
Luca, that's right. I've been trying to Luca her up, and I can't find her anywhere.
Actually, you did Luca her up, and you found everything about her, including her address, if I recall correctly.
Really? But I don't think I got a picture.
Well, that's different. That's different. But, yeah, I think you found all of her information on one of those websites that gives you people's info.
Oh, yes, right. I had to pay $7.95. No, I did not. That would be considered stalking, and that's not what I would.
It was definitely stalking, but I
do think she's here.
Yeah, you found her. You found her in Guadalupe.
Yeah.
It's a wonder word hasn't gotten back to her that people on the radio are talking about her.
Yeah.
Because I would think that she would have found out by now.
I mean, back in the day, she was a little smoke show. But I mean, I was married to a beautiful.
She was quite the Luca.
Yeah, she was.
All right, Alabama Men's Clinics. Perfect time.
Yes, it is.
AlabamaMen'sClinic.com. Y'all get with my guys, man. Jeremy and the crew over there, dude. They're just killing it, man. They're getting guys to live their best life. I was talking to Justin. I didn't know Justin had used some of the testosterone treatments.
Really?
And I think he said he's been doing it for a year or two. And he said, man, I felt like a new man ever since. He said, especially my sleep. He's like, I've been able to sleep through the night. I feel good in the mornings. I feel good at night. Feel good all day. This could be you. You just got to reach out to him, man. Get that consultation. Get tested out. You can set your appointment up on the website, alabamamensclinic.com, or call them, 205-598-7000, 205-598-7000. Make sure you let them know Andrew Mclain sent you. Tonight, Over the Line podcast, 7-ish, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later, but it's going to be a good one.
I think so.
It's going to be huge.
Huge.
It's going to be bigly. So you'll stick around for that, and maybe even hear a little John Bird and Jeff Poor coming up next.
Yeah.
How about that? Back Monday with a new episode. See you, cut!